Hey team, welcome to the resilience program number 14. We are kicking through this week with great tenacity, and I've got a nice, chilled, but very effective workout for you today. All right, so we're still continuing with our power phase, so we've got a lot of explosive movements to play around with today that I'm excited to teach you and show you. So before we get into it, let's get into our warm-up. Let's get the blood flowing, the juices rolling, and let's get ready to play. All right, so we're gonna kick things off with 2 rounds of 30 mountain climbers and then 10 Cossack squats. So, mountain climbers, this is the way I want you to do it. We're gonna be in our push-up position. We're gonna bring left knee up and then back. Right knee up and then back. When I bring my left knee up, my toe does not touch the ground, yeah? I just come back. Right leg, same. So then if I'm gonna put reps together, that's my mountain climber. Cool? Cossack squats. With Cossack squats, these are challenging movements, and usually when you start, you're still a bit stiff, and as you get into the movement, it'll feel a bit better. So we're doing 2 rounds. We're gonna do 5 either side, and we're gonna rock side to side. So the Cossack squat, we take a little bit wider than shoulder width stance, and we're gonna turn those toes out just fractionally, and then we're gonna initiate going down into a squat on one side. So while I'm saying initiate a squat, what I want you to do is think about what your body does when it squats. What does it do first? It sticks the butt back. All right, so now we're just gonna rock to the side, sticking our butt back, come back to the center. Let's do it on the other side. Stick your butt back, and then come back to the center. And as you feel comfortable, you're gonna be able to drop further into this each rep and open up those hips and open up those ankles and knees. Cool? I reckon let's get it on, team. 2 rounds, 30 mountain climbers, 10 Cossack squats. Ready, steady, let's go for it. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Keep your chest up with this as much as you can. 5, mimic a normal squat. 6, 7, keep your heels down. 8, 9, 10. Round 1 down, let's go for round 2. Back to it. 1, 2, 3. It always takes me a couple of reps to get into this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. All right, moving on to some mobility work. Let's get into the world's greatest stretch. Let's go for 10 reps each side. Here we go. World's greatest stretch. Let's go left foot forward, right leg back in the split position. I want back knee off the ground. Cool. Left hand comes under and opens up. That's 1. 2. Keep trying to drive your hips down. Open up those hips. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Chain sides. 10. Beautiful. All right, now now let's get into some specifics, all right? So let's go for 2 sets. We're gonna go 20 glute bridges, not single leg, both legs, 20 glute bridges. We'll do 10 push-ups, and then we'll do a 20-second side plank on your elbow each side, all righty? So we'll do 2 rounds of that. I'm gonna start the timer just so I can see those 20 seconds. Actually, just recap. My apologies. With the glute bridge, we're lying on our back, feet in squat distance apart. We drive our hips up, give it a nice little squeeze. All right, squeeze. Cool. With our push-up, we're looking at any type of push-up. If you need to be on your knees, cool. We want to keep those elbows close to our body on the way down and especially on the way up. Where you want elbows swinging, sorry. If you're going down, elbows come out. As you come up, bring those elbows into your rib cage and drive out of the bottom of that squat. The side plank on the elbow, this is what we're doing. Holding that nice plank position for 20 seconds, alrighty? So, let's get the timer started. 10 seconds. We'll go for 20 glute bridges. Remember, big squeeze at the top. Go for it, team. All right. 10 push-ups. Beautiful. Side plank for 20 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, go for it. Squeeze your butt, brace your abs, push the floor away through your elbow. Eight seconds left. 2, 1, beautiful. Change sides, ready to go, and 3, 2, 1, get it. Squeeze your butt. Brace your abs. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest, beautiful. Let's do that all again. 20 glute bridges, second round, last round. Let's do it. Squeeze at the top. Let burn. Let burn. 10 push-ups. Second. Elbow plank in 2, 1, go for it. Last plank, and let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. feeling I held that for long at that time. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's gonna be fully stacked on that side a little bit more. All right, cool. So now let's get into the workout. We're working some explosive push-ups today, all right? I'm gonna talk through the workout. I'll talk to you what it is supposed to be RX, and then we'll talk about the different variations you can do, all right? So 3 to 5 explosive push-ups. You're gonna do 3 to 5 every 30 seconds for 5 minutes, all right? So if you break that down, it's 10 sets. Every 30 seconds, we're gonna hit 3 to 5 reps, all right? So with the 3 to 5 reps, we're looking for quality explosive movements, all right? If you start to feel, like if you're going for 5 and you start to feel the power drop off the explosive push-up, then cut down the reps, all right? We're looking for quality explosive push-ups, all right? So some ways to play with this explosive push-up. So I've got myself a couple of boxes. This could be chairs, or if you have boxes at home, something that can support your weight. What we're gonna do, what I'm gonna do in the workout today, I'm gonna set it up like this. I'm gonna set up my push-up in the middle. I hit my push-up, explode up, step back down. Explode up, step back down. Cool, that's gonna be my explosiveness or my explosive push-up. Now, as I get fatigued, I might lower the height or just go to normal like explosive push-ups that I'm gonna talk to you about in a second. All right, so that's RX-ish, that's what we're looking for. This height, completely up to you, all right? So if you want these to be a couple of books, cool. If you want to put your hands up onto a brick, that thickness, sweet, all right? If you don't have any object that you can do a push-up in between, then you're gonna play around with this. We go into our normal push-up, and this can be on your toes or on your knees. We're gonna go down and just do a little push-up like that. So we explode up. I'm just gonna go on my knees to explain this. We explode up and then lift our hands up and then back down. All right, so in real time. Yeah, little jumps, if you will, with your hands in the push-up position. Cool. All right. That's what you're going to be doing, so don't forget you can do it on your knees or on your toes. RX obviously toes, scaled onto your knees, and then pick a height that you feel comfortable with, all right? So, if you do have the ability to do dips today, you're going to do 3 sets, you're going to go 8 to 10 reps, and that can be in the corner of your kitchen counter if you have a setup like that, or if you can put yourself between 2 bar stools, hitting dips like that. Just pick a surface that you can lower yourself down, and you'll do 3 sets of 10 with that. But I really like the explosive push-ups, and if you've never done them before, whew, I would definitely treat yourself, you know what I mean? Because at the end of it, you'll understand why they're so beneficial, all right? So, those are your options, team. I'm gonna get my timer set up. I'll give you about 60 seconds to get your stuff coordinated. Cool. So. I'm just playing around with the heights for mine, so I'm just gonna see, I don't know, I just wanna see what this looks like. Yeah, I think I might start with that and then work my way down if I have to. Alrighty, cool. So, you should be ready to go. Just a heads up, team. This is gonna come hard and fast. It's 10 sets that we're gonna be doing within 5 minutes. And we're doing big explosive movements, all right? So, I may be starting on this, but I have a good feeling that I'll probably be off the boxes come round 8, 9, and 10. If I can hold on to the boxes, wicked, but I want the quality of this to be right up there. So I've written in the workout, the goal is power, yeah? So if your power starts to drop, then you need to scale as we go, all right? Beautiful. Let's get this on, team. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Get ready. 7 seconds, we go again. 5, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that got a bit spicy. I think I'm gonna go, yep, ready, 2, 1, let's do it. That was only 4. I don't think I had a 5 in me. I'm gonna move these boxes down. Getting ready, round 4, let's get it. Only 3 reps. I'm happy with that. All right. Gonna do another set. Aim for 3. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, go for it. Woo! Man! Here we go. Should be feeling this by now. 5 seconds. Let's go for round 6. 3, 2, 1. Shish kebab. Here we go. Round 7, 3, 2, 1. I think I got one more set on these boxes and then I'm changing. Ready? Round 8. Let's go. Boxes are done. 2 more sets, team. Here we go. And go for round 9. Sheesh. That's 3. Man. Cooked. All right. Make sure of it, team. We got one more set. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, man, that's it. I'm done. 15 seconds left. Well done if you keep it going. Keep it up, 10 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, team. Beautiful. All right. Now, hopefully you got a lot out of that because I'm telling you now, my chest feels like it's on. And I tell you what, I know what's coming up. Goddamn burpees. And I'm not in the mood for those with a chest that feels so swole. as it does now. But we're gonna work with it. Because if anything's gonna come out of this coronavirus, it's that we are all gonna be burpee ninjas, alrighty? So, let's get into talking about the Metcon. So, today's Metcon, 15-minute AMRAP, right? The goal is pace and quality, all right? So I'm not too phased with how many rounds and how many reps or how fast you go. Today, I want you to use each exercise. I want you to really drill into it and make sure you're doing them really nicely, all right? So, speed skater jumps is something that we haven't done yet, so I'll show you what those are. Then we got alternating pistols, one-legged squats, and then we got 20 burpees. Cool? And we're gonna have something to focus on each one of those movements. So if you can go slow with this and make sure that you're ticking all the right points of performances, you are going to get the most out of this 15-minute AMRAP. There's plenty of other workouts in the week and coming up tomorrow, hint, hint, where we can just fully empty the tank. But today, it's all about keeping it up here and making sure we're doing everything really nicely and perfectly. All right, cool. So, what's a speed skater jump, you ask? I can hear you from home saying, what's a speed skater jump? It's exactly what it sounds like, all right? So if you think about a speed skater, when they skate, you know, they go whoosh, whoosh. We're gonna do jumps instead, all right? So I'm gonna take my right leg behind my left leg, and then I'm gonna jump across. Whoa. Then I'm gonna bring my left leg behind my right leg, balance, and then jump across. Jump across. Jump across, all right? This is a lateral jump, meaning we're jumping side to side, all right? And with this, we don't want to get sloppy. I don't want your speed skater jumps to be like this. Yeah? What I want is nice, explosive side jumps. Load, explode. Load, explode, all right? Keeping it slow and controlled and making it all about the explosiveness of it. Awesome, all right? To keep me honest, I'm going to just move some of these boxes around. I'm going to use cones, just markers, right? So I'm going to put one cone here. I'm going to try and get this towards this side. Yeah. Right? So from here, I'm going to load, and then I'm going to jump across. Cool? That's where I want to bring my speed skater jump every time. All right? So now I've got something to aim for, yeah? So, whoop, I'm going to go here. Yeah? So now I know I've got something to aim for, all right? And I'll rest as I need to in order to I'll rest as I need to between my reps in order to make that distance. Cool? All right, now, pistols. So, with pistols, it's a one-legged squat, right? There are a lot of variations that we can do with it. I'm going to talk about two variations specifically, all right? So, if you have your pistols, obviously, good work, you're going to be doing it. It's alternating pistols, so 10 either side, all right? When you're doing your pistols, I want you to make sure that when you're sitting into it, you are pushing your butt back. Sorry, I'll do it on this leg. Pushing your butt back and really feeling the glutes do the work, all right? It's really easy with a pistol to keep coming forward, and you'll notice if you're coming forward because your quads burn up and your heel keeps coming off the ground when you hit your pistol. So I want you to make sure that when you load up your pistol, you sit back into it, get your glute working, and at the end of this workout, your glutes should be the thing that really feel those pistols, just like they would if you were doing lunges, right? So, those of you who's got your pistols, wicked, that's what you're doing. Progression number one, we're gonna do close foot squats. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see this, kind of to the side, yeah. I'm gonna bring my feet together, and then I'm gonna initiate my squat as normal, sitting back, squat down, and then back up, all right? I'm gonna show you from the front now. All right, with my knees, I'm not wanting them to go too wide. I want them to kind of track, like not big toe, just off the big toe, outwards, right? So we're going that way, and we're hitting our squat. We're gonna do it to the side. Same principle as I was just talking about with the single leg. I want you to load by sitting back, and then driving up. You should feel your glutes firing with this. Cool? So, why close grip or close stance squats? It's the closest thing mechanically that you're gonna come to doing a single squat, all right? Without using any bands and whatever, all right? So the movement pattern or the mechanics of the pistol is exactly the same if we were standing with 2 feet together like so. It's exactly the same if we were going into a pistol as well, all right? So that's progression number 1. If you can do that, killer, that's what you're gonna do, all right? To step down from that, we're gonna do single leg box squats, all right? So you set up with the point between your feet. This can be a chair, it can be anything that you need to use, all right? We're gonna stick one leg out, we sit back, and then we stand up on that one leg. Then we swap. We sit back, and then we stand up, all right? Super important when you're doing it. That when you sit back, you control all the way down, and then when you stand up, you push through the heel of your foot so you get your glute working, all right? What I don't want is this, just plonking down and then using a rock to stand yourself up, all right? We want to mimic a pistol as much as we can. So we're here, we're going to control, and then stand up. Control, stand up. Cool? All right, so 15 minutes is a long time. Feel free to play with all these progressions. Me personally, it takes me a bit to warm up into pistols, given my history with my knees. So I'll probably start with those close stance squats. And then when I feel like I'm ready for it, I'm gonna start doing some single leg squats, all right? So in relation to rep schemes, if you're doing the 2 foot close together, you're doing 20 squats, all right? You're not doing 10, you're doing 20. Cool, all right. And then burpees. What can we talk about burpees? Today, like we did last week, I think it was at the start of last week, I want you to work on, at the bottom of the burpee, keeping your elbows close to your body, all right? So when you go down, if I'm going down into my push-up, into my burpee, I'm gonna keep my elbows close to my body, and this is gonna create a little spring out of the bottom of that position, all right? What I don't want is elbows flared out to the side. I create no torque, I create no pressure or compression, and I don't have enough power to drive out. But if I come here, boom, I'm in this nice tight position. All right, I want you to think about it in the same way as you would jump, all right? If I asked you to jump for a basketball rebound as high as you could, you're not gonna splay your knees out like this, and you're not gonna go like that, because you're not gonna get enough. I mean, you could, but you're not gonna get that rebound, right? So what do? Instinctually, your feet come directly underneath your hips, you load and you explode, right? So with what we're doing with the burpee, we're bringing elbows as close to our body. Our hands are gonna be almost in front of our shoulders when we drive out at the bottom. So we're gonna create the most amount of power coming out of that shoulder girdle, and we're gonna just spring up. Yes? That is the intention anyways. So, what it looks like, we're gonna do these on different angles so you can see. Elbows come in. Yeah? Yeah, coming forward. Cool. You can play around with having your hands a little bit, exaggerated like that. So it forces you to be more in this position. Play around with it, see how it works, get comfortable with that new technique, all right? Burpees, you can get better at burpees. They're always gonna suck because the better you get at them, the more you're gonna do. But we can be more efficient with it, and that's what we're after, all right? So, 15-minute AMRAP, 30 speed skater jumps working on explosive side-to-side jumps. We got 20 alternating pistols, or a progression of your choice, and 20 burpees, focusing on elbows in, exploding out of the bottom position. Cool? Goal is pace and quality, team. Grab a drink of water, we're gonna kick off very soon, in about 30 seconds. Made that loud as, didn't I? Whew. Here we go. You ready? I'm ready. Break on coronavirus. Coronavirus, break. No, did it at the wrong time. Just press start, Adam. Here we go, 10 seconds. Whew. I'm gonna start on this side. 3, 2, 1, let's have some fun. Pistol time. Oh. Come on. All right. I'm gonna bring in some heel lifts. I forgot to mention this, but it's in the notes. All right. Let me give these a crack. Oh, yep, pistols. Gotta work on them. Burpee time, let's get it. Pistol time. I might try this without. See how we go. That's better. Yes. Go. Thirty seconds. Time. Yep, that was tough. Well done, team. Bob, let's have a chat. So, I find pistols very challenging, and working through different progressions in that workout, I think it was only the last maybe the last 4 actually felt a lot better. So normally when I do pistols, I use weightlifting shoes and I use knee guards. That seems to do me all right. So I purposely didn't want to use either of those, especially the knee guards, because I just wanted to see how my knees would feel with this. But as you saw, did the first set with feet close. Second set, gave 10 a crack. Wasn't hitting depth, especially on my left leg, and my right knee was kind of getting a little bit overloaded at the bottom. I brought in the little 0.5 kilo plates. That was just so I could lift my heels up a little bit, and that made me feel a little bit better in that set. Then coming into the last set, I ditched the heels and just tried to get as low as I could, and it was, as I said, the last couple of reps, that's where it really felt the best. So it definitely needs work, and for those of you who are good at pistols, they're a great exercise for leg strength, especially in this scenario where we don't have heavy weight. Next week we've got a workout that requires weighted pistols, so look out for that. I'm excited about that one as well. So let's talk accessory work, all right? Let me just pull it up on my computer. Cool. So we're gonna do a movement called prone angels, all right? The set structure, we're gonna do 3 sets. We're gonna do 30 seconds of work, and then we're gonna rest for 60 seconds in between each set, all right? 30 seconds work, rest 60 seconds, 30 on, rest 60, 30 on, done. All right, so with this, it's optional to use weights. With weight, I'm just gonna use those 0.5 kilo plates, just something to have in my hands, and grab anything around the house. If you've got 2 books that are exactly the same, man, use that. If you've got 2 cans of drink, use that, yeah? Just something super light to work through this movement. Or, if you don't have anything, using your arms, keeping it slow and controlled is just gonna be as beneficial, all right? So, I'm just gonna get one more thing, sorry. Cool. All right, I got my stick. So, this is what this exercise looks like. It's out of the way. I actually might just excuse the sweaty up close. Just gonna roll this down, get a bit better angle. Alrighty, cool. This is what we're doing. I'm gonna do it with no weight first and then demonstrate with weight. Alright, so I want you to grab some type of stick. You're not gonna be picking it up, it's just as a bit of a marker, alright? So now, the way this movement goes, I'm going to put my forehead down on the ground when it comes to doing the movement. Alright, but just for now I'm going to talk to you with my head up. My hands are going to be out in front above the stick. I'm going to take my hands all the way down to my side, and then I'm going to bring them all the way up, making kind of like snow angels, but face down. Yeah? So I'm going to do a couple of reps with my head down so you know what it looks like. Cool. So, if you haven't guessed it already, this is working all those stabilizing muscles in your shoulder girdle that is going to help for long-term shoulder health, all right? These muscles are more endurance-based muscles, meaning when we work them, we got to do a lot of reps or keep it under tension, time under tension. I hope you all can hear me because it's just started raining, so I'm going to talk as loud as I can. Anyways, so when you're doing this, forehead touch the ground, tuck your chin, so then there's your mouth isn't on the ground and only your forehead. Keep that nice and tucked, and when you're moving your hands, they should not touch the floor. The reason the stick's there is that you're gonna bring your hands over the stick and then back to your side, and at no point through that entire range are your hands touching the ground. Cool? To make it extra spicy, do it with weights in your hand, all right? So, I'm just gonna grab my timer. Set, 3, set, Beautiful. So 30 seconds of work, 60 seconds of rest, repeat 3 times. Let's get it, team. 10 seconds. Cool. Let's go. Cool. 60 seconds rest. Yeah, all right. So, hope you enjoyed today's workout and got a lot out of that AMRAP and got a lot out of those explosive push-ups. I'll tell you what, I'm still feeling them, especially in those burpees. That first burpee, I was like, whoa, like kind of coming out of mud. Weird. Anyways, yeah, 30 seconds before we go again. Again, would love your feedback, team. If you don't want to comment on a public forum, please email me or contact me on Facebook. Because seriously, the more feedback I get, the better I can make these for you. And that's what it's all about, making this as good as possible for you guys. So if there's something that's lacking, if there's something you want more of, less of, whatever, you let me know, all right? Ready, second set, weights in hand, let's go. Those of you who have, let's say like, not troubles, but you know, shoulders aren't your greatest, the thing you like working the most, this exercise is super important for shoulder health. So if you can get doing it, even without weights, it's still really beneficial because we're putting our arms or that shoulder through the range of motion that our shoulders are supposed to be able to go through. So yeah, do these as much as you can. Also, watch the video on this workout. The dude who's explaining it gives it a little bit more explanation as to the benefits of it. So if you want more information, check that video out as well. Or flick me an email and I'll be happy to talk. Or we can just hook up on Zoom because I'm across that shit now. Woo! Call me Adam Zoom Winter. Oh, sounds fancy. Here we go, team. Last set and go. Cool, team. We are all done. Just want to do a quick mention as well that although we're doing the virtual classes, that doesn't mean these vlogs are stopping. These vlogs are going to continue for as long as they need to continue. I'm having heaps of fun with it, so give me your feedback. But these aren't stopping. If you can though, join in the Zoom classes. They're a lot of fun. All right, have a great day, team. Stay safe. I'll see you tomorrow.